infantry. That is some bad stuff from Paradoxxx. And here comes now Nazy pushing up with some Marine Marauders. Paradoxxx, all he has is a couple Zealots, a couple Stalkers. No upgrades just yet, no upgrades for Nazy either, so it's not that bad for Para. And Nazy now looking very good. He can actually do a lot of damage here with all of these Marauders. Instead of going for the expansion, he should have gone up the ramp. He should have gone after the buildings, but instead he's fighting the probes. And here comes now Paradoxxx with the Zealots and the Stalkers, and Nazy now with the stim has severely damaged his Marauders. I think that was a very bad stim from Nazy. He should have gone after the units. He shouldn't have used the stim. And I think he could be in some trouble here, because all the Stalkers now, all they have to do is very little work to get these Marauders down. If they didn't use the stim, the Norman brothers would have done it quite handily. And Nazy now not looking good. Paradoxxx forcing Nazy back here with the 6 Stalkers, and Nazy with just the 4 Marauders actually is trying to pull back. But at this point, Paradoxxx still has the expansion up. No units mining at the moment at that expansion, but Nazy does not have an expansion at all. He doesn't even have an extra command center, and he's almost out of minerals in the main. Just about 400 minerals on about 5 patches. That's 2,000 minerals now left for Nazy. He doesn't have an army, and it's going to be very difficult for him to get something going here. I think Para actually is quite comfortable at this point. I think he should take this game quite comfortably, but Para needs to get his macro going. He has enough minerals here. He should get some tech buildings down. He has 5 gates. He can either tech up, or he could probably build a few more gateways to get a lot more units on the field. Instead, now Para now looking for an expansion. Now he has no observers, so he has no idea if Nazy has an expansion here or here. Terrans love to steal those expansion. Now Para's not taking any chance. He's probably a bit suspicious that Nazy didn't expand, and Para's going to be pushing close now. He's going to be trying to take out these destructible rocks, and wants to see if there's expansion there. If there is, his Stalkers would really do a lot of the damage to it and would essentially deny it. But there is none, and Paradoxxx is not going to see that. He's turning around a lot of Stalkers for Para. Let's have a look at the army tab, sorry, the units tab. I'm going to see 5 Zealots, 10 Stalkers for Para, 9 Marines, 9 Marauders for Nazy. I think Nazy has the advantage right now as far as army. Actually, he doesn't. This army looks very scary for Para. And Para now coming in. Nazy, I don't think that he has enough stim to handle all of these units, and I think it's not looking good for Nazy at all. Para doesn't want to kite these units for too long. He just wants to starve Nazy out of the game. Instead, Para's going to chase, and it's actually working out for him, so that's good stuff. His Stalkers are taking a lot of fun in front of these Marauders. Well, at this point, I don't think there's much Nazy to do. Nazy losing his army. Nazy though still has 6 Marauders, 4 Marines versus Paradoxxx, 15 Stalkers, 1 Zealot. And Nazy has 19 workers, but they are wow, they are on strike apparently. He's almost out of minerals. He has not enough to get an expansion up. In this scenario, he's only farming minerals. He's probably trying to get an expansion going. It looks very bad for Nazy at this point, and I think it's just a matter of time before we see the GG. Paradoxxx, on the other hand, he has a lot of Marines. He has a lot of Stalkers back. I guess he's expecting some sort of drop from Nazy. His money is very high, especially the gas, and that has been disappointing from Para. He should have gotten something, should have gotten some tech going. He's trying to get the gold expansion up. Not a bad move from him, but tech structures from him is far overdue. You should at least get some upgrades going. And here comes now Nazy is almost all the minerals. Last mineral patch just has 195, and it's gonna be going down so fast. Look at the number of workers just farming from this single patch. Does not look good for Nazy. Nazy trying to build up a final force, it seems. Trying to get him a command center as well. He could have just floated his main over to the natural expansion and try to work with that. Para doing a smart thing, getting a pylon up at the goal expansion, so Nazy is not going to be able to capture that. And here comes now Para. A lot of Stalkers, no blink research just yet for Para. It would have been useful. One thing I learned is that you can actually get Stalkers from here to enter his base, and what's the other side, and that's something I think a lot of Protossists don't know on this map. It's an abuse I love to do. but that's another story. So here comes now Para with a lot of Stokers versus Nazis, lots of Marauders and SCV. Nazy now pushing out. He is not going to be going for the expansion, instead he's going to be going after the Stalkers, and Paradoxxx pulling back here. I think he should pull back. He just wants to kite a bit and try to snipe as many of those SCVs as possible. Remember, Nazy does not have that many SCVs, he's down to 12, Paradoxxx has 36, and Paradoxxx can easily reinforce, and those reinforcements look so sexy right now. A lot of Stalkers, a lot of sentries, and force field. That makes me wonder once again, it wouldn't have been bad if you got one here, and forced the Marines and Marauders to get split up, but it wasn't like that. Another one here, I'm not sure what that one's about, and two more. I think Para really needs to get some work done on that. He's gonna win this game most definitely, but yeah, there goes Nazy calling the GG, but Para was not at his best in this game at all. He needs to work on his sentry work a lot. And hey guys, this is SueStarcraft, and we're gonna go on to the game 3 very soon. GG.